Hello, I'm Corey Drummond. Welcome to the UnBS Report. For my first news story, I wanted to focus on the Oscars. The upcoming Oscars will begin on March 2nd, 2014. Now, for this year, the best film, there's a lot of powerful contenders. Now, mostly we have Steve McQueen's 12 Years a Slave, which is possibly one of the top contenders of this year. Of all of the people up there, Steve McQueen, I think, and most people believe this too, that he really deserves it to win this year. He's known for his controversial films. Mostly his last two ones were films Hunger and Shame, which also starred Michael Fassbender, who was starred in his latest film, 12 Years a Slave. Now, The Wolf of Wall Street seems like it's really catching some good buzz. Martin Scorsese, of course, is directing the latest film starring Leonardo DiCaprio, with also supporting roles from Matthew McConaughey and Jonah Hill. Now, this year, this film has just completely, gotten a lot of buzz and a lot of popularity, and it's his latest critical darling. He's known for putting out very great films. Also to note is Gravity, which somehow got into the running for this year's best film, which some people were very surprised with because it was a very low-budget independent film by Alfonso Cuarón. It's very telling that the film was able to get a nom, despite its independent production. Now, for Best Lead Actor, we have Chiwetel Ejiofor, who could possibly take it this year. Of course, he starred in Steve McQueen's 12 Years a Slave. Once again, it's one of the top films of the year. And this is a very prestigious role that he was getting to play in. As a slave who was originally a free man in the North who was captured and forced into slavery. And he did very well in the role. And typically people really warmed to his character and possibly shot him up into stardom, who previously was in films like Serenity, and small roles, never really taking off. Of course, Christian Bale, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Matthew McConaughey are also up for the award this year, each one of them doing very well in their respective roles. Of course, also Matthew McConaughey is doing well for his career after his complete 180 in the past couple of years with his newest roles, really changing his career. Now, for lead actress, the top two candidates this year are Cate Blanchett and Meryl Streep. Of course, Meryl Streep is usually a top contender each year. This year, of course, for her film August Osage County, which also for Julia Roberts is also getting a supporting nom. But the top contenders this year, Cate Blanchett for Woody Allen's Blue Jasmine. Sandra Bullock got a nom this year for Gravity, which was pretty divisive for some people. Some people believe that her character was weak in the film, and while others praised her strength by the end. But anyway, this year also for supporting actor is Jonah Hill and Michael Fassbender are the top two candidates. Of course, Jonah Hill really surprised people with The Wolf of Wall Street. His performance was very unique, and he really went for the role, clearly. But Michael Fassbender is possibly going to win this year for his role in 12 Years a Slave. Of course, in the film, he played a possibly sociopathic slave owner of the main character, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor. Now, you should really not count him out. He's never won an Oscar yet to this day, but this could possibly be his first big win. Also, Jared Leto also came out of nowhere with this year's Dallas Buyers Club, which is also a very top contender. But I'm not sure, possibly Michael Fassbender would have to take it from him this year. For Best Director, the top two contenders here are Martin Scorsese for The Wolf of Wall Street and Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave. Now, these two directors are very high profile in the industry. While Steve McQueen mostly does indie films, his critical work is very known. And Martin Scorsese, of course, is a legend in the industry. So these two are really going to be up against each other this year for this year's Best Director. And finally, one more note. For Best Cinematography, Roger Deakins has been nominated for Prisoners. Of course, Roger Deakins does a lot of work and is one of the best cinematographers in the industry, despite not yet winning an Oscar. Now, of course, he works with the Coen brothers frequently, and most recently he did Skyfall. But he was nominated this year for Prisoners, and we all hope that he really gets it. I'm Corey Drummond, and this has been the UnBS Report, signing off.